You're listening to the Rich Girls Podcast, where we celebrate women who are glowing, inspiring, rising, leading, and succeeding. Join your hosts, Jasmine and Cesaley, for weekly gems on business, relationships, motherhood, finances, and more. Let's get started.
Welcome to the Rich Girls Podcast. This is episode 8. I'm your host, Jasmine.
And I am Cesaley. What is good on
What's
this?
up, y'all? Look, if you've been going live and hopping off, like we have been dedicated to trying to figure out how to stream from home. So thanks for bearing with us like this. We ran into technical stuff. We was trying not to let the snow ruin our show. You know, we was like, we're gonna stream from home, it's all good. And then learning new software, we ran into some stuff, but it's 8:30 and we're here. So we appreciate you guys tuning in today.
Yes, for sure. And I don't know about y'all, but I really needed this snow day, honestly, like to catch up on my notes from work as a therapist. Like I have so many notes that I have to put in every day. So I kind of needed this day, but I'm gonna need the snow to go ahead and move on about.
Right.
Like, or maybe just this weekend. Like, damn.
Right. We already got enough restrictions, like to add the snow, being snowy.
To be in the house anyway, so whatever.
Right. But yeah, so this is episode 8 titled Who Do You Love? And again, thank you guys for tuning in and sticking with us today. We're basically going to go ahead and get into it. So we want to kind of give you guys a heads up of how the shows are going to go from this point forward. We have some awesome special guests lined up in the coming weeks, and every Wednesday we're also going to do a Women Crush Wednesday.
Yeah,
we bring in Women of Wave Wednesday back as well, but Women Crush Wednesday. When I think about a woman crush, I just think about like the type of woman that I am becoming, you know, just a complete powerhouse, people who give back to the community, people who are building their own empires, you know, and really, really making an impact. So my woman crush this week is Chantrice Martin. She owns a grocery store. It's a Black-owned grocery store in the West called Black Market Kentucky, and she grows fresh produce like right in the backyard. And she's had this whole Feed the West initiative. So we're going to start highlighting women on a weekly basis who are just boss babes, right?
Yes, definitely. There's so many of us in the community,
so many
for sure, who are doing major things, and our purpose is to not only celebrate you, but to just bring awareness to everyone else. Because I mean, there's females in the city that I didn't know about, who are definitely doing major moves, and I love it, especially this WCW for this week. So. Like Jasmine said, we're going to be celebrating women. Like that's our whole goal, period. But between this month and next month, it's just all about the ladies, like even the special guests. So we'll be having guests from this week on forward, different women in the city who are doing it big.
Yep. So stay tuned for that. So of course, this episode is called Who Do You Love? And I just want to take a minute to express the love for God, my family, my children, my best friend, my Wave FM family, my viewers. Like I could literally go on and on and on, because I just love everybody. Cecily, who's the favorite people you love?
Ew, I mean, you kind of named just about all of them. Definitely family at the top of the list. Family, friends who have became family. Obviously, my bestest friend in the whole wide world, Miss Jasmine Cesaley. Let's give a shout out to you though, because you're dope as fuck. You just posted your new, adventure, being on the Simmons team.
Simmons, a realtor with Simmons. So yes, I'm
definitely herself, definitely. But Yeah, I love my family, friends, and my fiance. I guess he's considered my family. Yeah, and myself. Like, yeah, number one. Because if I don't love me, I really can't love anybody else. So, yeah, love myself is
girl,
big.
look at me forgetting. I didn't say myself.
You forgot yourself. That's the problem.
I did not include myself. That's definitely a problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I'm trying to like rewire myself from being like that. Like myself first, you know?
Yeah,
God,
you're number one.
you know? So
Yep.
And speaking of engagements and fiancés, like Valentine's Day is like a couple days away now, right?
Yes, it's Sunday.
Yes, it's this Sunday. What are you guys' plans for Valentine's Day? Do you have vacations planned? Like, let us know. Drop us in the comments below. We want to celebrate Black love, though, because I feel like we feel like there's always this distorted picture of what Black love and what Black families look like. And there are plenty of Black power couples, Black successful couples, happily married for years on end. So we just want to take the time to celebrate that today. It looks like Chloe. Hi, Chloe.
The Black love, okay? So I don't know. Her ass been in the damn coconut oil.
Look at her.
So now she's doing. But yeah, we definitely wanted to highlight Black love because we might talk about a lot of discrepancies within the Black community, love and relationships, but there's plenty of Black love, and that's the goal. Definitely enhance on that and just improve Black love in the community because it's everything.
Right. I think that once we start building the Black families, that is going to be like the foundation for Black economics as well. Like
everything
will fall into place once we fix what's underneath our households first. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, it starts. Your family is your first engagement. So if your family life is fucked up, it takes a lot of rewiring once you leave the home to even get shit on track. So that's definitely number one.
Yep. Well, again, this is a little bit of a different episode, but we're still going to go on a commercial break real quick, you guys. And it's just going to be a really quick break. Like I said, this show is going to run a little bit different, but we wanted to go ahead and make the adjustments with the winter months obviously upon us. Like we may be streaming from home. So stick around for just a few seconds. We're going to do a quick commercial break and we will be right back. Okay, so that was quick, right? Welcome back to the Rich Girls Podcast. This is episode 8. Who do you love? And basically, we just wanted to have the conversation about self-care and self-love. And is there a difference between self-care and self-love? Me and Cecily have been just kind of talking about this. Like, it seems like they kind of go hand in hand, but I feel like there's a difference between the two, right?
Most definitely. And the more I thought about it, self-care is an action. So, examples of self-care, going to get a massage, getting your nails done, hanging out with your friends. Those are different self-care acts that you can do. But self-love is more of an internal mental process that we are continuing to have to do. Self-care is easier than self-love is what I'll say. Much easier. Like self-love is clearly harder than a lot of people, admit that it is.
Right, because it's like, yeah, we can pamper ourselves and get all glammed up and beautified and feel good about ourselves, or just even if it's just taking the time out to read for 30 minutes or what have you. It's still like once you've completed that short time span of your act of self-care, then you still got to learn how to love the person you are as who you are now, who you are wanting to become, even the person that you were just loving yourself as well. Like loving your total self.
I'm in a podcast.
But yeah, I just think that it's like how you said, self-love is like a lifelong journey. It's an inner journey. It's like inner love that you have to show yourself. And so, I think a lot of that has to do with like boundaries, for example. My friend Jessica, she went live the other day and she described it beautiful. She described it beautifully. She was like, boundaries is basically where loving you and loving myself, where that place intersects, basically. So, I'm overstepping my boundaries if I'm loving you more than I'm showing love to myself, and vice versa. So self-love is an ongoing journey. Sometimes it's hard to love yourself, if you haven't forgiven yourself or accepted yourself for who you are. I think that those are the key things to kind of grasp onto in order to start your self-love journey. So do you have any other comments on that, Cecily? What about self-love and social media?
Yeah, social media for sure. I think because that's where a lot of I would say that it can be a barrier for some people who already are tiptoeing on that. I don't know, they're not really for sure who they are or loving themselves, because the number one issue with social media is comparing yourself to other people, or feeling like your likes validate who you are, like the number of likes you have, the number of views you have. Like there's a lot of people who determine their self-worth and self-love on how many likes they have, how many views they have, and don't even realize that that's having a low self-esteem, because you are determining what your worth is by how many likes you have, how many views you have. The way you feel about yourself is going to change every other day. So not being secure in who you are and, not giving a damn about what somebody thinks about you is key. And just really knowing who you are. But social media has fucked it up for a lot of people. And I think that it's just all about knowing who you are and knowing sometimes you got to take a step back from social media and really get to know yourself.
Right. Because like how you said, if it's affecting adults, if our
and what it's doing to the kids, like
what it's doing to the kids, like, but I think like I watched something on Netflix called The Social Dilemma, and it's almost like, the notifications, your phone going off, these different alerts, it releases some sort of dopamine to like, we're honestly kind of like becoming addicted to it. So it's important to like keep yourself grounded during these times, and also teach your kids. Look at Chloe cracking up. Also teach your kids how to remain grounded in such a high-tech world. I think that's definitely important. Definitely important.
So back to social media, because what I find is funny and sad at the same time. It's like people that and how they really feel about themselves, or what's really going on in their life, but then they on social media fronting and something. It's like, damn, you forget you.
Yes. Your real life, like your actions in real life, like anybody can say and do anything on social media to seem like, what I'm saying, to portray this level of confidence or happiness. Everyone wants to look happy and rich, and everyone wants to just be popular, to where we're like losing sight of like the authenticity. Like we're losing sight of just like, it's okay to just be true to you, period.
Exactly. And what the fuck is popular though?
And
like
what is popular?
What is popular doing? It's popular putting money in your pocket. I mean, that's another term I really can't come to grips on, especially in a city like ours. Like popularity, what does that really mean?
It don't necessarily mean paid, not necessarily. So
yeah, I'm all about them coins. So I'm a show out at work or whatever, wherever I'm getting paid at. My man show out at work, but I'm not showing out for social media, because likes do not, unless you are getting paid from Instagram. Because after a certain amount of clout, you are getting paid for that shit. So.
So
like social media, like the reason for
sometimes that social media love literally pays off. Like the goal is for the social media love to pay off in real life.
Right.
That translate to dollars. Like I know that's what we're working on. And if you have a business, an online business, like highly recommend you strategize and monetize and do the same, because that's what that's the online is the new way. Like I don't know if y'all have noticed that yet or not, but yeah. But again, with Valentine's Day coming up, how are you guys doing anything for yourself? Like single ladies, tap in. Like, are you showing yourself? Are you practicing any self-care this weekend? Pampering yourself? Like, what do you guys have up? Let us know in the comments below. Cecily, do you have any Valentine's Day plans? I know that you're booed up and stuff. So
Yeah. So Shane, my oldest son, his birthday is actually on Valentine's Day, which it kind of annoys me because I'm just like, damn, I always have to like juggle two guys, my son and who I'm with. But yeah, we're gonna celebrate Shane's birthday this weekend, and then we're gonna like get a room and stuff and just be ducked off and enjoy each other on Valentine's Day.
Yep, that sounds nice. And happy early birthday to my dude. I love him. I can't believe. Well, you've been having a teenager. My godson will be 15 this year. My daughter will be 13 this year. And I just keep on replaying this to myself over and over. Like, wow, like this is this is the reality. Like, what the hell is going on?
Only because we were the worst fucking teenagers.
Man, I'm not ready, okay? Hey, you guys, if you are enjoying our content, be sure to like, comment, share this live feed. Let's talk about a little bit about the honeymoon stage, though, Cecily. Because I know being in your field, you have tapped in a little bit into the psychology of how.
Yeah, so the honeymoon phase, like we think that at first I did think it was maybe like 3 months, but when you get in a relationship, like psychologists say that mentally for 9 months, your brain is so induced with these endorphins and these feelings of, damn, I love him, I love him, I love her, just everything good about the person. And then after those 9 months we're off, the smoke clears, and then you're either going to see them for who they are, which is not the person you thought, or it'll be good, but you usually start to like see like after 9 months whether or not like it's real or not, and what this person is really to you. Like I thought it was 90 days. I think for me 90 days has always been like my probationary period where like I'm gonna determine if I'm gonna fuck with you or not for real.
Yeah, like definitely weighing you up and measuring the situation in the first 90 days. It definitely don't take that long for smoke to clear for me. It's like, oh my God, they're like, I'm like, I got a new babe, Cecily, like here's stuff, like we went on a date, like so like I really like him.
But then like 20 days is over. Like I don't like him. His breath stinks.
No, for real, it just be like some like kind of like some small shit, but like her, let me go ahead and get out while I'm still ahead, because look, I'm not.
That should be amazing though. And I wanted to touch on Baran. She has the lashes and the lip gloss and stuff. She just put out her lip gloss, but she made a post today and was like, why is it that dudes feel like they can just come over and not take a woman on a date? So I wanted to see what our viewers thought about that. How do you feel when you meet a dude? Is it cool for him to automatically come to your crib and chill? Or are you requiring him to take you out and get to know him before he comes over to your crib? What do you think?
Look, we've got a comment from Star. She says, I'm manifesting new love prospects for fun. That's, girl, have your fun. We still young, right? I'm at a point to where I feel like I've been dating for fun for a while. So I'm manifesting that like the real deal.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it.
Oh yeah, you can manifest it all, whatever you want.
Yep. I'm pretty much just saving myself till then.
Yep.
Well, that's just what I'm on. Honeymoon stage, yeah.
Yeah, but what do you think about the whole come over and you meeting somebody and he's automatic like, what's your address? I'm about to pull up on you, put one in you, come chill, whatever the fuck they say.
That's telling you their intentions right there, is it not? Like you don't even think that like, what? Who do you think I am? First of all, like, what do you
Right.
think this is? Like, let's get back to. I don't know. It's just I don't know. It just really shows what their intentions are. Like, okay, like you just trying to be a come over and chill, Netflix and chill type of nigga. Like
Yeah.
you're not trying to do activities. Like I want to do activities. I want to explore the town. I want to travel. Like
Right.
there's so much more to do than sit at home. We've been sitting at home.
Right.
What am I gonna sit at home with you for and watch you all day?
Exactly.
Like cuddling and all of that's nice during the winter months, but if you're, I feel like you're just trying to come over to find an opportunity to have sex. You're just trying to get some booty
That's basically what it is.
and you trying
And once you give him that go, as in it's okay, then don't be surprised if he's trying to fuck by the end of the night.
right, because it's just I like no, she's not going to require much. I can get inside of her personal space in her personal home, and all I have to do is shoot over a couple of texts or whatever. Like, nah, bro, no, y'all gonna have to come. Y'all gonna have to come harder than that. Like nobody,
For real. Yeah.
way harder than that. So yeah, pull up to the church, fam. That's what you can do.
Wow. She said that was the funniest shit to do. She gave the church address. Yeah. Get saved. Finish your
saved.
because you
because and that's it. Again, that's where I'm at with it. I'm focused on my inner healing and myself for real, for real. Again, I feel like I've been single for years, but I've always been in some sort of entanglement. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of like distracting me.
Yeah.
Usually got a tad bit of toxic in there, and it's just like overall distraction from myself and what I'm trying to do. So I'm just taking the time back, taking the power back, and just really saving myself for the real deal, because I'm tired of like giving my energy, effort, attention, and it just not being what it is. So
Right.
So
Just
this
that
time-
mouse game. It's just too much.
Yeah, can't be doing
So,
that.
ladies, if you single, what you doing for Valentine's Day, if anything? And another thing is like, how long after talking to somebody do you expect to get something?
Right. Like, say y'all just started talking January 1st. Would you ever be eligible for Valentine's Day gifts?
Yep.
Let us know what you think. I kind of think the gift, I really think Americanized holidays, all of them are pretty overrated. I barely participate in them anymore. Like Christmas and Thanksgiving is pretty much the only ones that I'm hanging on to at this point. But,
Yeah. I just like any holiday where I'm gonna get a gift.
Of course, with your spoiled ass. Shit.
I mean, yeah, it's a love language, though. Huh?
I said that's your love language, though, right?
That is my love language, and that's important to know too. Like your love language. Like I like being showered and stuff, and that comes a lot from my dad. My dad has always like shown me love, unconditional love through acts of service, but buying me stuff, also time. So it's not just like I just like gifts. Like I like gifts, time, all that stuff. But yeah. I like
my love language, they are acts of service and physical touch.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a love language quiz that you all can take. I have it actually if anyone wants it. And it's something fun to do with your partner, just so you all can know how your partner wants to be loved. Like, because something that's love to me may not be love to the person that I'm with. You
have different ideas and versions of love. People show love different. Sometimes you have to teach people, how to express their love for you,
Exactly.
But yeah, I don't have no more comments. Do you guys have any comments? Let us know. Hey, next week we are having special guests. Surely you guys have heard by now about the reality show in Louisville, the Wives of Louisville show, and we are going to have the wives as special guests next week. So we are super, super excited for that. Make sure you guys tune in every Wednesday at 7 p.m. We'll be streaming live from Wave FM. We think that we've got things under control as far as the technical glitches. I honestly think that I needed to update my Mac. That's pretty ridiculous, but we're smooth sailing now. So
yep, and you all be safe out there. It's gonna be crazy tonight and tomorrow, so just be safe.
Yep, we love you guys. Thanks again for tuning in today, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Peace.
You're listening to the Rich Girls Podcast, where we celebrate women who are glowing, inspiring, rising, leading, and succeeding. Join your hosts, Jasmine and Cesaley, for weekly gems on business, relationships, motherhood, finances, and more. Let's get started.